Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with another Sims 2 build video. Now this idea was actually suggested by one of you guys, and that was to recreate the Sims 1 Goth House in the Sims 2, and I loved that idea. So it's kind of spiraled into this whole recreate all the Goth houses into the Sims 2, as I think I mentioned in one of my earlier build videos. Now, I no longer own The Sims 1. Like, I don't know if you can get it free anywhere. Like, you probably can. I assume it's abandonware by now, much like The Sims 2. But I don't have it. So, getting screenshots for this house was a nightmare. I was able to get one for the outside of the house, and I was able to see the inside of downstairs. But I had to ask on a Discord server if anyone had a screenshot of the upstairs. Like, I had no idea what it looked like. Like, disclaimer, I have never actually played in this house. When I had The Sims 1, I was young. Like, I think I was maybe like 6 or 7. So I never played with the pre-made families. That just did not sound like fun. I always made my own Sims and then eventually killed them. So, you know, it's not like I have fond memories of The Sims 1 Goth House. Now, The Sims 2 Goth House, on the other hand, is something totally different. But this one was not a difficult build at all. Like, due to the age of The Sims 1 and like the limitations at the time, the builds in that game were pretty simple. Also, they had really limited items, so it's not like, you know, you had a lot of stuff to choose from. Like, most houses looked pretty similar. They're all a bit weird, but they looked similar. I did cut out me doing the roof because I struggled for ages. The house isn't that hard of a shape, but it's difficult to roof in The Sims 2. And I kept getting these stupid messages being like, oh, can't support the weight. And it's like, well, what? You're a room. Why can't you support the roof? So I cut that out. And I'm going to be honest, I did lie. I didn't lie. I did cheat, kind of, and used auto roof. I was playing about with it for a while and, you know, I was struggling. So there's not that much landscaping in the Goth House, or maybe The Sims 1 in general. There's like the occasional bush and then they're just placed in really weird areas. But, you know, we've got a front and a back patio that are different stones. You'll also notice there are a lot of different wood swatches in this house. It actually does burn my eyes a little, but it's okay. So the area that we're working on now is the cemetery. And as I said when I was doing my every room is a different pre-made challenge, I don't know if you can get tombstones in The Sims 2, like in buy mode. I'm not sure if there's a buy debug or anything. So in the original Sims game, this would actually be a graveyard, but I haven't put a graveyard in. Like, I don't know. Save corrupting is not something I want to happen, and I really need to just put down like a blank neighborhood for building or something, especially when it's like builds like this that I would never actually put a sim in. Like, this house isn't bad, the shell's okay, you just need to redecorate it. Like, the inside is pretty empty. I also did try and follow it as closely as I could to the original, and I'm actually quite proud of it. Although I've been saying for ages how it's not difficult, you know, I think I did quite well. Also took me so long to find the fountains. Like, the Goths in The Sims 1 had I was going to say a drinking fountain, but they didn't. They had like a fountain in their back garden because that was like the only like outdoor decor piece other than the pink flamingo. So I knew we had them in The Sims 2, but I couldn't remember where. The back patio is probably like the least accurate bit in the house, I think. The Goths had cactuses everywhere for some reason, and I don't have any cactuses in my game now. I'm not using my normal downloads folder. I'm using the one that I use for my Asheville save. I just forgot to swap them out before I went back into the game today, and it takes like 20 minutes to load with the amount of CC that's in this folder, so I'm like, nah. Like, we're not waiting for that again. Also, the inside, I really struggled with flooring. I couldn't find a wood floor that matched what they had. At least I think it's wood flooring. And we also didn't have a kitchen tile that I think matched. The bathroom's okay, but, you know, it could be better. But it's green, so, you know, that's the main thing. I have actually included screenshots at the end of this video. It's not something that I normally do because I'm really bad at taking like nice looking build photos, but I was working off 3 different screenshots so I could build this house. So I thought it would be fun if I included the original 3 screenshots I was working from and then have a look at my house like side by side. So this is at the end of the video. However, if screenshots is something that you like in build videos, let me know and I will do my best to include them more. This is the master bedroom, that sort of green and poo coloured room, and that's honestly like the most depressing room in the house. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, those colours don't match. Like, it didn't look as bad in The Sims 1, but I couldn't find a paint similar to what they had. Also, as I said, I don't have the game myself, so I couldn't go in and look properly at the walls, so I'm not sure if I'm missing wall hangings or anything. I've got one in front of the stairs, but I don't know if there's any others in the house. So I do apologise if I am missing any. You know, feel free to shout at me in the comments. This was a fun recreation. I'll be honest though, I probably won't do any more Sims 1 recreations just because, you know, The Sims 1 isn't as nostalgic for me. I played it, but I didn't play any of the pre-mades. So I don't really have a lot of memories of the houses or anything. And I haven't played it probably since I got The Sims 2. Like, it's, I don't know. Sims 1 on console though, like I played that so much. Like, I can still remember like your mom and everything, and like the land grab house you moved into and stuff. But I wasn't as into the PC game. But yeah, I did have fun with this. I'm looking forward to recreating The Sims 3 and 4 Goth mansions in The Sims 2 and seeing how that will translate. Also, I'm quite happy with that fish tank area. In The Sims 1, fish tanks only took up 1 tile, whereas now they take up 2. But I was able to squeeze it in that little nook there with some cheats. So I was quite proud about that. Yeah, the master bedroom literally has a bed, an end table and a lamp. Like, there's not even a dresser. I also struggled to find a nice bedding. Like, the one in The Sims 1 is like some blue one, but I think there's default replacement beddings in this downloads folder, so I don't quite have the one that would match best, I think. And then finally, we have little Cassandra's room, another really depressing room. Though that is us coming to the end of the video and about to go into the screenshots. So although it was a bit shorter, I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for anything you'd like to see, just let me know. Like, I'm always up for trying something new. If you're not subscribed and you like what you see, please consider doing so, because it would mean so much to me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!